But finding me proved no simple task. For having fallen afoul of Novigrad's underworld bosses, I'd disappeared. Yet Geralt soon discovered my whereabouts, a cell in the dungeon of the Temple Guard. With the help of our friends, Geralt managed to free me. Good thing too, for indeed I knew what had happened to Ciri. Sadly, she was no longer in Novigrad. Pursued by bandits, then cornered by the Temple Guard, she had disappeared in a flash of light and a gust of heat. Where to? This I did not know.
Hello everyone, this is Karsten. Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. So, as Dandelion has surmised, we have in fact rescued him. However, after helping him out with rebuilding his new home, I suppose we could call it a bordello, it has now been transformed into a cabaret. We also helped out Zoltan with his whole Gwent card collection issue. But now, Priscilla has fallen afoul of some sort of potential serial killer. She's alive, but horribly, horribly wounded. And we are now very, very much motivated to find the perpetrator. So, I know the quest says to find the find a boat to Skellige, but I feel like I'm more concerned about the potential killer more than anything else. Now, that said, we do have a couple of things to go back to Triss for at some point, but I feel like I want to prioritize this quest because I am quite upset about what has happened to her, about Priscilla, so
They say another corpse is turned up. No eyes.
I need to go meet with Von Grass, specifically because that's apparently where I'm going to find the morgue, and of course I'll be able to identify one of the other bodies from this potential serial, I don't know, attacker more than anything else. One moment. Here we are. We found Joachim von Gratz. He's going to let me into the sewer system, I guess. I was always wondering about this. Hello, talk to me.
Well then, ready for a stroll through the sewers?
I am indeed. This is the head physician, I believe, or the head surgeon.
Ready and intrigued.
It seems like he can take care of himself, but I'm hoping he survives all this. Okay.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think.
Hear that? Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Okay, he said think, and then I missed out on dialogue, which was very unfortunate.
So, preventive medicine you practice in the sewers. What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grow awfully tedious. Is it not better to nip the problem in the bud? I tried to get the Temple Guard to enter the sewers, alas, to no avail. So I took matters into my own hands.
At no charge. You damned idealists, ruining the market for us.
Huh, so he's just like Siegfried from back in the day. Alright.
For a while.
I decided to load back, just so I could catch the dialogue that I missed. And now we can go ahead and kill all these drowners, in theory. Okay, well this is fine so far. Ow. Could have been worse. Kind of wish I didn't take any damage at all there, but it is what it is. I can live with that. Now what are you recharging for? Oh, hello. There's a hag back there. Ow. Okay. Kind of wish you didn't poop on me. Nope. Nope. Can you get snared, please, so I can just hit you? Please? There we go. I'll take the stun. That could have gone better. Definitely could have gone better. I'll take it. Thank you. Throw all that onto the horse and then move on. A couple more drowners, I see. Okay. We should be okay. They're just drowners, in theory. Are you going to come close or not? Come on. Smack! Oh, I meant to counter, actually. I'm surrounded! That's bad. Do not get surrounded, Karst. Do not get surrounded. It's dead. Okay, I'll take it. No. Nice.
I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel, believe me.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Alright, health situation isn't great. Should I heal up first before going up? I think so. Because I have no idea what I'm about to run into upstairs. Yeah, we'll just do this a little bit. I'm also noticing a potential thing to loot behind me. Did I miss something? What did I possibly miss? Another drowner corpse? The water hag? What? Did I not pick this stuff up? I thought I did. Okay, well, no problem. In that case, let's go up.
Now? Up?
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla,
Thank you.
how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trowbridge.
Yeah.
Enough to strip her of the will to
They
live.
basically made her
Any
drink
remedy
like
for that?
acid,
I
so
fear only your
not
friend
great.
Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Well, I can't wait until we find the person who did it. I cannot wait. Is this the morgue?
This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
I'm sure I would be able to axie the
Human.
man.
Wrong body type.
Well, obviously, I just wanted to see what dialogue there would be. This is also not a dwarf.
Looks like necrophage has got to this one.
Interesting. So this ain't it. Moving on. I'm not going to go out of my way to loot, like, the bookcases and stuff. But I do see some interesting chests and such, so... Looks like I'm only going to get herbs out of this, though. You're not a dwarf either. Why is that one unique? I'm not sure. Pointless.
This isn't it. Let's keep looking.
Correct. We should keep moving. That looks to be... Actually, that doesn't look like what I'm looking for. Nope, that's another lady.
Human. Wrong body
Yep.
type.
Alright, so it's going to be in the other corridor. I don't actually know if this is timed in any way, so you
That's
are...
gotta be him.
This
A
one's
dwarf.
a she.
Oh.
Remember, beards are no indicator
Oh!
of gender
Ha!
amongst
That's
dwarves.
funny!
Let's keep looking.
Okay, Lord of the Rings. Very good, very good. Okay. I just realized, yeah, you're right. You don't never see female halflings or female
A
dwarves.
dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Well, it's probably going to be you then.
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not
You're
a
joking,
bit.
right?
Start the autopsy.
Where?
Well, let's look at the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt. Like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
That would be hard to miss, I think. His larynx has been cut.
See this? Incision made into the voice
Similar
box.
to what happened to
Indeed.
Priscilla.
So thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy. So the
We don't know it's a
victim
he,
wouldn't
but
die
sure.
too soon.
What, cut it so they can't scream? That's rough.
Let's examine the mouth.
Did he have to drink
Burns,
acid too?
Blisters.
Well, there's
Just
definitely
like
blistering on the...
Priscilla's.
Yeah.
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And
Well,
some
I'm really
grey
glad that
moss.
she at least didn't
Ash,
get her
it
eyes
seems.
burned out.
Very
One of her eyes
fine.
might go, but...
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in
Ooh.
the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when he...
How did Priscilla get away with quote-unquote minor injuries compared to this?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Okay, well, let's take a look at the chest wound then.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, hard carved out. Wound
Yikes.
cauterized.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
What do you see? Is there something shoved in there? Sounds kind of rough.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
That's so
I
specific.
attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Okay, let's check the scar then.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's open him
The
up.
abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
I've been through
Once
worse.
fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage,
Yep,
so I doubt.
did that.
Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde,
Oh.
a medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay. And why his throat's scalded.
So he drank formaldehyde. So is this some sort of medical practitioner or something? I mean, they seem to be very precise.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right?
Yeah, I
He
noticed
was
those.
tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Okay, we're gonna have to find that at some point
See
then.
anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time.
Yeah,
for
I was gonna
jokes.
say.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Noted. And the genitals.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We will see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
I don't think so.
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay, alright.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Well, it does look like a ritual murder.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You
Why would
saw
they
it.
put an
Burns
egg
in
inside the
eye
body
sockets,
if not
cavity where the heart should
if
be,
not for it to
scalding
be a
liquid,
ritual?
all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
Oh, great.
It's a lead worth
A
following.
ritual death
Any idea
or
what his
a
name
ritual
was?
killing from the Church of
Fabian
Eternal
Meyer.
Fire? Hopefully not. Uh-oh.
And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted, drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
I take it you two know each other.
You old friends?
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
And
He
not
looks
very
younger than
well.
you, though.
You've still not mastered
Huh.
certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
A woodcarver's body. Where was it found?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners.
Well, at least you're giving me a
Porch Bias
location.
was attacked there. City
Yes, I
buzz
know.
about it. But the woodcarver...
Well, I know
Eustace,
she's
the
been
corpse
attacked. I didn't know
collector,
where
brought
she was
the body.
attacked.
You should speak to him. Saw him
Corpse
just around the
collector.
corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are
Hello
these people?
there.
I believe I
Oh.
made it clear no one's to be allowed in.
Aren't
Under
you
any
the guy who
circumstances.
tried to kill
You did. but
Siri
They're friends of the
and
deceased.
capture
Here
Dandelion?
to
You
collect the
are.
body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
You are immediately a problem for
As
me.
your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That is helpful, okay. We'll have a man kind of on the inside, but not really. Nathaniel, who is he?
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the eternal fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
Yep.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women.
Great.
Later, Hierarch Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job.
Could have told me you knew the coroner.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
I mean, there do seem to be some ideological differences, yes. I won't press you this time.
Don't aim to press you.
Thank you. I've nothing to hide. It's just an old wound. Unhealed.
I'm sure you will eventually tell me the
What
story,
will you do
right?
now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
Okay, there definitely are a lot of leads for me to investigate. I kind of want to go to the alley first. I'm assuming I'm going to have to visit all 3 locations anyway. Well, okay, I say that, but you know what? The corpse collector is basically around the corner. I may as well just chat with him. Where are you, sir? Okay. What happened here?
Fall afoul of the king of beggars, and you'll get no mercy no matter who you are.
The king of beggars? I don't think he did this, did he?
Eustace, the corpse collector.
Aye? How'd you know?
You're collecting corpses.
4th sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
Okay, sure, you robbed the bodies, I get it.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut
So,
him to pieces
anyone
to
want
fit
to
him
fill me in on what
well.
happened out here? You know, the
Slippery
pile of
Sally,
corpses? That seems a little
on
disturbing.
account of,
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every
I mean,
last
it's
one.
pretty obvious they're trying to set him up as the obvious
Shame.
suspect.
Why? Actually, never mind.
You know what? I don't
Another
want to
thing
know.
that's best left unsaid.
You a cannibal or a necrophiliac? You searched him?
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets, made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Tell me.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I as you wish. Triflings, baubles.
He found the
Glass
ring,
beaded
okay,
ring,
sure.
handful
Oh,
of
a letter,
coins,
that's important.
And a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin.
Yikes.
Priscilla. Next
Oh.
victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck
Did
do
she
I
have
care
a
what
clue on
happens
her
to
too, then?
Too silly. We short of wenches in this town.
He doesn't know better. He doesn't know better. He's not educated. He's an idiot. Just don't punch him right now. I'm better than that. Okay. Well, we spoke to the man. We at least got a clue. Can I actually read it? Or, I guess it only said Priscilla on it. So, okay, I guess there's no point in me reading it.
Strange.
What's strange?
Double chase.
What's strange? You don't usually comment on that.
Like a drop of some sort.
Note left by a spy.
Eternal fire protects
Negotiations with the Trade Corporation continue. The merchants have agreed to almost all of the Emperor's conditions. Outlook positive. Rumors has abound that Radovid has found a way to get his hands on Novigrad. The key to Novigrad is the Eternal Fire. Control the Hierarch, control the city. A plan is in the works. Next message, the stash at Crippled Kate's. I need to find Crippled Kate's. Hidden messages of the Nilfgaardian kind. Okay.
Non-human, are you?
Well, that was a bit unexpected, but now I know to go to Crippled Kate's.
eternal fire.
We'll do that at some point. There's something red in just in the other alleyway here. Can I climb up on top? Nope. Would have saved me some time. Dude won't shut up back there. Holy crap. He's just yammering on. So basically, she got attacked just around the corner, right? Is this where she was attacked? Or is this where the other dude died? No, this is where the other dude died. Surprisingly and concerningly close to where we've been hanging out the last 2 days. Okay, I had to interact with a door. I ran around for ages trying to find this place.
Sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid mutts, lie down. Come on, come on in. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Charming creatures you got there.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft? Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
Fair enough, fair enough. And you are...
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Fair enough. Sorry about your loss. Those things are big,
What
holy
will it be
crap.
now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Well, did your brother have any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last.
Oh?
Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag."
Hey, rude.
And other
Disgusting.
obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag?
City cemetery.
Oof.
She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pawn said a fever took her.
Could be a lie. You know anything about the murder?
Tell me what you know about the murder. In order. In detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't
Okay,
coming
I
from
don't
Hierarch
like you very
Square.
much.
It was coming from here.
You were
So
hoping to
16
find a sorceress being
That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered
burned,
round the
but
blaze.
no.
And found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
Fair. Alright, well, we've talked enough. I didn't really learn
Fine.
much.
We've talked
I'm gonna
enough.
see what else there is
Need to
around
look
here,
around.
clue-wise.
Be my
Yep.
guest. Just beware of the dogs.
I'm sure I can axie them if necessary. Well. Did you make this
Statues of
thing,
old
by the way?
gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Uh-huh. Melatelli and all that. Was this a
Wonder who
drag?
dragged something heavy. Statues.
Yes, it was.
Or a corpse.
Okay, there's a bloodstain right
Bloodstains.
here.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
That's fair, fair. What is this? Concerned Citizens Sermon. Remember, good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Okay, yeah, fire. enthusiast. Fire can warm its flames, fire can prepare our nourishment, fire can drive off the horrors of the dark, yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Okay, this is going to be the crazy guy. Crazy eternal fire cultist. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, or extremist, I guess. Whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you will reap the consequences of your deeds. So, I guess this is considered heresy because of the old god stuff. Can I go inside your house?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
I appreciate that. Thank you. What am I looking at? Well, bloodstains inside.
Aye.
I didn't mean to actually talk to you.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's
Oh,
handiwork.
Fabian, of course.
I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, when the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
Interesting. Okay, so the Reverend could... Okay, the problem is, again, they're making the Reverend the obvious bad guy here, so I'm kind of hoping it's not him.
Fine.
Because that'd be too simple and straightforward.
Need to look around.
Be my guest.
Yeah, we've already had this conversation. I'm not done yet in here. More bloodstains.
More bloodstains.
Ooh, a scent!
But not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind.
I mean, if they had formaldehyde, I'm sure they had other things to clear blood.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Is that how his foot got broken? Now, what's the smell?
Formaldehyde.
Yep.
Doubt Fabian used it.
Can I smell it?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
Okay. What is this?
Eyes. Humanoid.
Oh!
Completely rotten. Nothing here.
Nothing here? His eyes are here. What do you mean? Hey, bud. Did you notice your brother's eyes over there?
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered. Then tortured. For a time.
I needn't know the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When
Fair
it was
enough.
over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the courtyard. Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city.
Alright, we've talked enough.
Fine, we've talked enough.
And now I go to where I wanted to go first.
Take care.
Now I get to go to see where Priscilla was attacked. So again, how did Priscilla get off, quote-unquote, lightly? Was the killer interrupted partway through, or what?
Is this necessary?
Which alleyway is it?
On the road all day.
Okay, this ain't it.
And
And there's no door here. Well, I guess there's a door here, but... Was that guy's name Saruman? What? Oh, Seaman, sorry. I guess I have Lord of the Rings on the mind. Is there a door out here I could use, or am I just trapped in here now? I'm just trapped in here now. Give me a sec.
Why not at your waist? Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
Another one?
Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Noted. But can I at least track out...
Oh! Oi!
Track what's happened here first?
Hey,
Who are you? You're nameless and generic. Okay, there's another note. Concerned Citizen's Sermon. Right. Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness, reveals each lie, exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting Dopplers can hide from its light. Uh-oh. Not even witches and sorceresses, so adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms. Abandon then The treacherous and immoral magic arcane cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose for you all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames.
Human. Priscilla's.
That him.
How am I to know?
Oh, we're getting
A
jumped.
brazier. This time of year?
Why am I getting jumped? Kill him, you say. Okay, well. This is all on you. I don't know who decided to come in here and start attacking me, so... Deserved.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to get
Well, unfortunately, your brothers are all dead.
For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you
No
what
comment
I know.
on your dead brothers?
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a wash.
You know, you could probably just go and work at the, go work at Dandelion's new place.
But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it?
Oh, okay, yep. Jesting about the eternal fire, there you go.
Back to working street.
More heresy stuff.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim, you knew that, right?
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Alright, well, thank you for your time.
Take care now. I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally. We'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
I will. So are your brothers, like, technically alive? Or I guess they are. Okay. Well, that's lucky for them. Ooh, a footprint. That's a clue.
Man's footprint.
Okay, so we know it's a
Murderer's,
dude.
maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
And then more
I know that
formaldehyde.
smell. Formaldehyde.
Okay. More footprints.
Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
He was good enough to climb them to the roof?
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
That's interesting. I don't know if there's anything else for me to find here, though. Unless there was a lift, but that seems unlikely.
Watch it, tramp. Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
Is there anything else, Whistling Wendy? No? I remember your name. You've popped up before, I think. Can I climb up any further? No? Well, time to go to the corner, I guess.
A problem.
So, what is it?
There we go. I think I know what happened here. Also, I'm pretty sure you're from The Witcher 2. That's how I know your name. You were at the Kedwenny camp, weren't you?
Priscilla fought back. Her assailant retreated and knocked over the brazier. Someone must have heard it. Maybe saw something. Started hollering. Guards showed up. Murderer didn't finish the job, didn't cover his tracks. Just collected himself and leapt over the wall. Trail ends there.
The fact that they could jump over the
Divined all
wall
this from
is
a pile
very
of rubbish and
impressive.
a few prints in the mud.
Do that
Yep.
practically every day in my profession. And practice makes perfect.
True enough. Just like I can tell right off if a punt will pay or try to wriggle out of it.
That particular skill I could use myself.
Well, farewell.
Take care now. And I got a murderer to catch.
What happened this
Welcome,
time?
Master Witcher.
Thank you, I guess. What's going on?
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter.
Oh yeah, is
And I
that
know
right?
who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Okay. You and Von Gratz don't get along.
By the
Why?
way, you and Von Gratz don't exactly get along. Why is that?
I had him sent to prison.
Oh.
You see, Joachim led the student protests in 1242, a senseless and brutal revolt. People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue.
Are you implying that he was a murderer?
Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward.
Seriously though, you look so much younger than Joachim does. Exactly. Are you a vampire?
How old's Von Gratz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Amusing, is it not?
I don't really think that's how it works.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with
course.
the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith.
Yeah, we've already identified the common theme here.
Mortal sin in Novigrad.
Clearly. You and Nathaniel don't get along? You don't seem to get along with many
fond of
people, do you?
Nathaniel?
Very few people are. He's cruel and capricious. He stormed in here once, grabbed a scalpel I was sterilizing over a burner, sliced my back with it to the bone, because I had forgotten to lock the storeroom. Hard to be fond of someone like that, wouldn't you agree?
Let's start the autopsy.
Let's start.
Gladly. The wounds conform to the killer's modus operandi. The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and...
What's the name on the next one? Who's the next one?
Parchment. Made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Oh.
Do you know her?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been there once.
State once with...
Did I see her in person? I don't know if I did.
Now.
Okay, well, see you later.
What are you waiting for, Geralt? The murderer could already be at the
Go to the Vegelbud's residence. Well, will do.
Time, Master.
Horse, please. Once again, we find ourselves at the Vegelbud estate. Like I said before, we come here very often these days. I need to rush in here. Your matriarch is in danger.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
That is true.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Don't worry, it's not up to me. Oh hey, it's you again. Seen you like 3 times now.
What a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now. I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
Murderer! Murderer!
I'm hunting a serial killer, and I've got reason to believe your mother will be his next victim.
Why, even if it's true, our gods...
He's exceptionally cruel when he kills, tortures his victims, cuts out their hearts. So let's see how she is, just in case.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
Let's go.
Fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
That's
I
not good.
mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burned.
That's gonna upset the dude, yep.
We need to hurry.
Yep, in we go. Did we ever go into this part of the estate? I actually don't remember coming in here during the party. I think we mostly stayed on the outside. Hello?
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Well...
He ran out the other door!
Oh, jeez, Louise! Other door. Okay, well, chasing the murderer, that looked horrendous. Oh, you disappeared into smoke or something.
Dance.
Whoa, what's with all the dogs? I need to pull my weapon out. My worst nightmare, dogs. Well, we made it. Barely. If I'm gonna get into a fight, I'm about to get into some real trouble with my multiple injuries and everything. Is it time for me to down a drink? I think it is. I do think it is. Okay. So, first things first, I should eat the pork. Oh, I'm gonna have an arm injury during this fight. I'm not gonna have a choice, though. I'm probably gonna have to chase them through the field, if I was to guess. Okay, the whole walking around injured thing is slightly annoying.
Spread out! Murderer's still
I'll eat
here!
and drink. They better not think I'm the murderer, by the way. I get the feeling we're about to have a little bit of a misunderstanding. Okay. I'm healing up whatever I can. Trying my best. Cannot run. There you go. Okay, what are you finding, Geralt? Oh, you knocked a good dude over? Well, then you saw the murderer. Why are you coming after me? Guys. Guys, really? You're gonna block this. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, that's convenient. Nope. Well, it's not like I wanted to come in and kill all your guards. But it feels like I don't really have much of a choice here. Ow. I'll just start spinning. Whatever works. I'm sorry about this. Oh.
Halt! Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery! Taking you to the heiress!
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Oops.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the
I mean,
killer
you're just doing your
fleeing.
I was
job.
chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once! Mother! Why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she's blasphemed against the eternal fire.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim. May I?
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Let her be the last victim. Please.
I'm doing my best. But no guarantees. How graphic is this going to be? Because that looked pretty bad. Oh, it's pretty bad.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Well, that's that.
Tracks just end. As if he vanished. Same wounds as the previous victims. Examination would be a waste of time. Gotta get to crippled Kate's, fast.
You say that, but there's stuff here. Another
empty
sermon,
formaldehyde
another
bottle.
formaldehyde bottle, Remember, good people, that the fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing. The fire burns all sinners alike, be they paupers or princes, men or non-humans, weak or powerful. Whoever breaks its commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be burned. Turn to ash in its flame, live then in the truth of the eternal fire, listen to its holy men, for they are your shepherd. And, of course, the Reverend is conveniently, quote-unquote, out of town as this is happening, huh? An alibi? Perhaps I should chat with her again on the way out. You want to talk? You do not want to talk. Okay, off we go then. I need to go to Crippled Kate's anyway if I want to find that other note.
It's
him you should burn! Yeah!
Look awfully suspicious to
He
me.
killed your comrades at the Vegelbud Ball!
That's rude. That's not true. Can I interact with this?
Nobleman's ball. Who else was there? Couple of beggars? Horse?
Can I interrupt this in any way?
What do you want? Me be. Look awfully suspicious to me.
I mean, it's not seeming to let me. Okay. I can stop it. However, I'm going to die here.
Shut up and fight.
Boy. Okay, healing up. Take him out. Dude is burning alive back there, but if I can protect him, that'd be great. I'd love to be able to do that. Doing my best. Doing my best. Okay, that's another one. And that's him. Okay. Hey.
I know you. Ritz Tiefenthal, right? Triss's friend. Didn't see the slightest reason to flee Novigrad.
The same. Just singed. I thank you, Witcher. And I appreciate I was wrong.
Yes, you were. Find her.
Here's my advice, and it's good advice. Find Triss. Lame Duck might still be willing to help you.
Hate that you called her that, by the way. Okay, well, that worked out, I guess. I should probably heal up a little bit. I'm really glad none of the guards seem to care that I just basically took out a whole bunch of them. Like, right outside the gates to town. I should probably loot their bodies, huh? Sweet Nettie, I hope you're still alive back here. I'm also looking for some spy-related stuff, but I'll take a look at that after.
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
No, I'm disturbing them. Sorry, bye. Where? Where? All the way at the top, isn't it? Uh-oh. Yep.
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Oh, what a surprise! Okay, so they made it super obvious for no reason.
Disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
Okay, sure. Do it.
What, no foreplay? No formaldehyde? Coals in my eye sockets?
What the fuck are you on about?
Murder.
That's not him?
You killed Fabian Meyer, Patricia Vegelbud, and many others.
Bollocks. You're mistaken.
Oh, maybe it's not him. So who left the letter?
Found a message on Patricia's body. Led me here to Crippled Kate's, to Sweet Nettie. If you didn't
Okay,
believe it,
good.
who did?
Hopefully they're gonna give me a
But I
twist.
see we must
I'll take
talk.
it.
Calmly.
Who knew you'd be here?
Strangely enough, I don't announce these outings far and wide. There's but one man who... That's impossible. He treats even corpses with kid gloves.
The coroner. Said you were busy, that you wouldn't visit the morgue. Gotta go after him.
Go. But to Warehouse 12 at the docks. He's there this time of day, procuring supplies. Formaldehyde.
Of course. Okay, fair enough, fair
stay
enough.
Here. I've unfinished business with sweet Nettie. After all, I paid in advance.
Okay, is this consensual or?
You'll untie her, drop your coin pouch on the table, then leave here.
It didn't
and
sound
never come
consensual.
Yes, I will.
Good boy.
Okay, can I help you out a bit at all, ma'am? Or am I just gonna leave you there? I guess I'm just gonna leave you tied up. Well, that's awkward. Holy Tome of the Eternal Fire, uh-huh. That's surely what we want her to see right now. Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave her here then, I suppose. Apparently that's a thing.
People, help me!
Well, since we're here, the next stash is apparently around the... What's going on?
Got a piece like a racehorse.
What's happening back here?
Why don't step on me? Let's do
Hello?
this quick. Quicker.
What?
Maybe.
Whoa, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah, I did. Because I have no idea what's going on. You guys just came in from nowhere.
Take this, burn it, hide it, whichever. Just don't get caught.
I have no idea what I just stuck my nose into. I was trying to find the hidden message. What was that? What'd you even give me? A warrant. Okay. Not done looting yet. I can sell that. Okay, what did I get out of this? Letter found on Joris Aquinas' body. Yeah, we know about that already. He gave me a key, I think. Interesting. Warrant. Wanted. 3 bandits in possession of magic contraband. Objects are dangerous. Banned to be destroyed immediately. Lucy, known as the Fox, hiding on Temple Isle near the bridge. Fritz, hiding near the Crooked House. Walter, last seen in the Lace Halls near the Putrid Grove. Bandits are to be apprehended, or if they resist, killed where they stand. Well, we just met Walter. Novigrad, closed city. Huh. So, do you guys care about what just happened out there? Is that related at all? Kind of feels like it wasn't. Anywho, as interesting as that was not what I was trying to get involved in.
Think I can move this.
Ornamented chest key. Ooh. The Trade Corporation is haggling about the price of its support for the Emperor. The merchants want more influence in the east and south, unsure how that will end. We know Hemmelfart's weakness. You get our girl into Vegelbud's bash. I'll put the kit and the coin in the stash in the Gildorf sewers. Here's the key. Okay, we have to go into the spies area. Is it going to be that that place behind the illusory wall? Probably, right? Well, right now that's not exactly high on my priority list. I'm actually trying to find the warehouse. So let's go there. Well, here we are. Warehouse it is. Hello. I guess I should have known it was you.
Run out of formaldehyde.
It had to be someone who knew something about medicine.
You almost caught me in flagrante delicto. Now you've seen through my bluff with Nathaniel. Although, you've not divined all, I see. Had you, you would have drawn your silver sword.
Well...
What are you?
Actually, I have a feeling you're not human. Of course.
Higher, of course.
That was obvious. I already keyed into that. I was like, you are way too young. Okay.
Got a reason for killing? A reason to torture?
I thought you'd figure that out as well. The symbolism's rather obvious. Coals for those who are blind to the fire. The egg of a salamander born of fire to replace their cold, doubting hearts. Fire down the throat.
Yeah, symbolism's clear. What's not is why a vampire would kill in the name of the eternal fire.
Should be equally obvious. I concur with the Church's diagnosis. Novigrad is a fallen city. Its population amnesiacs to the very concepts of decency and morality. So I decided to remind them. In a manner
so presumably you were the murderer all those years ago as well. Twisted logic. There are other ways.
There are other ways. Could have set up a soapbox in Hierarch Square, preached from it.
How funny. That's exactly what I did. But none listened. Instead they laughed. Threw stones. Give a thought to my victims. A lecherous woodcarver who'd spend his last copper on whores. An old countess who defiled symbols of the faith. A Trebirates for whom nothing was sacred, nothing above ridicule. They did not deserve to live.
I mean, aren't you as a vampire also in the way of the eternal
Awaken
fire?
them, scare them onto the correct path, the path to the fire, to cleansing, to salvation. For you, I'm afraid it's too late. You are a man of little faith. I sense this.
Uh-huh. And for good reason.
But I'm pretty good with a sword.
Here we are.
Pretty good. Might not cut it.
So you're a higher vampire. What does that entail? Oh. Okay. I mean, you're just a type of monster I fought a billion of already, so... I don't know, pretty good might just do it. Pretty good might be enough. Just a hunch. Okay. I mean, could have gone better, but... Done. What a difficult fight. Catechans, a monograph. Bestiary entry added. Before we sink our teeth, so to speak, into our analysis of the Katekan, the creature to which the present work is dedicated, by way of introduction, let me introduce our less experienced readers what exactly vampires are, and what they are not. To our great displeasure, a great many myths concerning these creatures have arisen over the years, and the popular tales about them have served only to make popular superstitions and falsehoods. In the common folk's imagination, vampires are dead men and women arisen from their graves, wraiths driven by unquenchable thirst for warm blood, yet nothing could be further from the truth. These creatures first came to be on another world, arrived in ours, centuries ago, and have since learned to live among men and have evolved at our side. The widespread belief that vampires must drink human blood in order to survive is flat out wrong, though they do in fact often partake in our vital fluid, for human blood affects their physiology as alcohol does ours. A vampire's bite does not turn its victim into a vampire, a state of affairs which would be in fact counter to logic, for it would mean that the world would soon fill with vampires as they multiply at an exponential rate. Running water presents no barrier to vampires, not even if it is cold, for vampires are immune to the forces of both heat and cold. Now for the most important matter, vampires have learned to live in the light of our sun, which is not harmful to them in the least, though they absolutely never shimmer or glisten when struck with the sun's rays. Okay, so that's like a jab at Twilight. Very good, very good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to throw some of this stuff away. Is this even worth money? Probably not. That seems kind of pointless to me. Alright. So, where exactly am I going now? Talk to Dandelion about Priscilla's condition. Will do. After I finish looting everything. What was the next one? Where are you gonna write? Remember, dear people, that a fire once lit cannot be stopped, that it consumes everything in its path and only ceases to rage once all has been turned to ash. Men cannot flee this element, and if they bow before it, it will... If they let it into their hearts, they too will turn to ash. Search then your consciences and live in accordance with the Church's dictates before the time for penance has passed. Right. Well, Mr. Concerned Citizen, I see a red item up there for me to loot. How do I get up there, though? Can I just jump? Okay, I can make a jump onto the bookcase. So hopefully that will be enough leverage for me to make it across to that chest. They're not making it easy. There we go. What have we got? The Bride artifact. Well, the Bride. That sounds like it would be a silver sword, right? Surely I'm not going to guess wrong every single time. There you are. Armor piercing, attack speed, attack through enemy blocks, vigor regen is minus. Okay, I mean it's okay, but there's no special effect on it or anything, so... Once again, throwing it away. Not as impressive as you'd hope. So there was a bunch of alcohol in here, and that's pretty much it. I can't be bothered to check every single thing in the area. I'll take that though, and I guess that's worth money. Alright. Well, time to head back. Books burnings. What is this? Horrible. Let me guess. Heretical works. In quotations. I can't actually go into this building or anything though, so... That's unfortunate.
Been to Vizima?
Yes, I have.
How
I mean, in comparison to Novigrad, it did look a lot more darker and dingier, but I feel like that's just a byproduct of Witcher 3 versus Witcher 1.
The Vagelbud's feast a brawl.
Uh-oh. Oh, I'm alive! I survived! Perfect. Alright. Is this the hospital? Question mark. I believe it is. I'm back. I guess this is the room.
Better, right?
I mean...
Yes.
Oh, her voice seems okay, mostly. I thought it was going to be
Did you
like
take care
horrible or she completely lost it. She's
what
fine.
I asked?
Well, I mean, not fine, but you know what I meant.
The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
No need. Well, I did my part. Now you have to help look after her.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Yeah, that's not a
Isn't
bad
it?
thing.
Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday.
That's good.
For now, we'll
Something
try
to look
performing
forward
as a
to.
duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
What do you mean good luck? Aren't we going to hang out? Aren't we going to continue hanging out together? Also, by the way, your teacher was the dude.
Yes, Geralt?
Ooh, lots to see here. Oh yeah, do you know Shani?
Know another surgeon from Oxenford Academy. Her name's Shani. Know her? Red hair, cropped short, freckles.
And a hopeless idealist. Naturally, I know her. She was my assistant for a year.
Any idea where she is now?
My gut tells me she's somewhere along the front, patching up pikemen. I told her it would be futile.
I mean, she did do that for a
By the
bit.
time she saved 100 lives, another 1,000 would be lost. But medics with a mission, you can't argue with them.
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Why is the university in Oxenford closed?
Because it suits Radovid. You've not heard the story?
No.
The
Fill me
rector
in.
wished to grant him an honorary doctorate. The faculty disagreed. Nonetheless, Radovid arrived for the ceremony, donned a gown, collected his diploma, and when it was over, imprisoned the deans and the entire academic senate. So they
So all the
wouldn't raise
all
a
the
stink.
professors and the actual people in charge
I've
got
been
it.
at Vilmerius Hospital ever since. But perhaps it's for the best. I'm far more adept, scalpel in hand, than I ever was behind a lectern.
Coroner told me about your past.
Hubert told me about your past. Even more vivid than I'd assumed.
I've not time for riddles, Geralt. Be straight or be gone.
Any truth to his claim that people died during the riots at the university? Died for your cause?
I was young and stupid. I thought a better future was worth any price. Even a human life or two. But those are past sins. Sins I've atoned for.
Enough. I also found the murderer.
Found and killed the murderer. It was Hubert. You were right not to trust him. He was a higher vampire.
I thought nothing could surprise me in Novigrad.
Come on. How did no one
Something was
notice that
wrong.
he was super young?
Deeply wrong. Thank you, Geralt. Were it not for you, this would never have ceased.
Alrighty then. Farewell.
Farewell.
And follow up with Dandelion?
Geralt?
Or not?
Geralt? Geralt?
Sorry, Geralt. My throat's still quite...
Say no more.
You sound almost perfect, actually. You don't sound wounded at all. Okay.
Geralt?
With
Geralt?
that, we're
Geralt?
going to call it right
Geralt?
here. We
Geralt?
finally caught
Geralt?
the
Geralt?
killer on
Geralt?
the loose
Geralt?
and brought
Geralt?
them to
Geralt?
justice at
Geralt?
the end of
Geralt?
my blade.
Geralt? Geralt?
So I hope you're looking
Geralt?
forward to the
Geralt?
next episode
Geralt?
where we actually
Geralt?
head
Geralt?
out,
Geralt?
chat with Triss,
Geralt?
and investigate some
Geralt?
more of the mysteries we've
Geralt?
discovered this
Geralt?
episode while
Geralt?
exploring the region.
Geralt?
So
Geralt?
have a great day.
Geralt?
Thank you for watching,
Geralt?
and we'll see
Geralt?
you then.
Geralt?
Bye-bye now.
Geralt? 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 Geralt?